Hello. For most of my life, I believed something very simple about reality. I thought that each of us had a single path, one timeline, one destiny that you were born, you choose a direction, and life simply carries you along that one route. But this belief I had learned was profoundly incomplete because nothing in your life moves only along one path. Everything you dream, desire, attract, or fear is part of a vast landscape of possibilities. And every moment you are interacting with all of them. Your energy, your intentions, your focus, they are continuously shaping which of these possibilities becomes visible in your experience. Today, I want to show you how this works, not through equations or theories, but through the deeper logic behind manifestation, a logic that mirrors what we know from quantum behavior psychology and human intention. We will understand this. Let's begin with a simple scenario. Imagine you want to manifest a new car, not just any car, but the one that feels like you, the one that resonates with your sense of freedom, identity, and expansion. There are many ways this car could come into your life. You could receive a promotion, you could find an unexpected deal, or a mind might connect to someone selling one. You might get inspired to start a side project that brings in extra money. You might even bump into the right opportunity in a way that seems like coincidence. Your mind will try to pick one path, the reasonable or linear one. But your deeper self, the part that moves through possibility rather than fear, already knows something else. Reality is not linear, it is responsive. If you only look at one route, you will miss the dozens of paths unfolding around you, just like water that adjusts its flow depending on the landscape. Your intention moves through the terrain of life, searching for the most aligned route. And this brings us to something essential. Life doesn't choose the shortest path, it chooses the most fluid one. Imagine someone trying to manifest love. Sarah thinks she must be perfect, healed, confident, successful, and only then will love a pair. That's a straight line. But manifestation rarely works that way. You might meet someone because your friend asked you to join them for coffee, or because you decided to try a new hobby, okay? Or because you worked on self-worth and your energy shifted toward people who could genuinely see you. The fastest way isn't always the most direct. It is the path where your energy flows with the least friction. This mirrors something we see in quantum behavior. Particles move along whichever path minimizes resistance, not effort, not distance, but energetic coherence. I see the same principle in people. When your internal state aligns with what you desire, possibilities aligned around you. When your energy is scattered or low, the paths collapse, they narrow, they become heavy. You know, this is the high frequency when you are in, this is the low frequency, and nothing happens here. Low energy creates low possibilities. High alignment opens many. Low temperature means low energy, low vibration, low movement. When you are emotionally cold, hopeless, tired, cynical, your internal system emits fewer signals to the world. In manifestation language, you are not radiating. You see, you are not in communication with the field of possibilities around you. And high emotional vibration, the opposite happens. Your inner world vibrates with clarity, confidence, or desire, and suddenly life mirrors that back. You see how this is high and powerful. This isn't magic, it is coherence. Let's deepen this with another metaphor. Picture an infinite field full of doors. Each door leads to a possibility. In low vibration, the field is dimly lit. You see maybe one or two doors. In high vibration, the field brightens. 50, 100, 1,000 doors become visible. Your mind thinks reality changed, but really you did. Now, here is the profound key. You are always touching all possibilities, but your focus determines which one is determined. You can choose this, you can choose this, or this. The quantum view beautifully overlap. The traditional view of life says you take one path, but the deeper truth is you are connected to all paths until your focus collapses a possibility into form. Every time you visualize a goal, repeat an affirmation, take a step toward a dream, or choose a thought aligned with your future rather than your past, you are developing one path over the others. Now you are in one path, and every time you sabotage yourself, argue for your limitations, or rehearse old pain, you are adding a different path. The key is not force. The key is alignment. Let's take an example. You want to manifest more abundance, but your mind is full of what if I fail, or who am I to have this, or things never work out for me. Even if abundance is one of the possibility paths, your mental and emotional energy is feeding a different branch of reality. Your inner narrative becomes the main pull that your bends your personal timeline towards scarcity, not abundance. You just create this energy and this possibility, but shift your emotional state even slightly and your available paths begin to shift. When you say, I am open to receiving, or good things are allowed to find me, or I don't need to know how, I only need to stay aligned, something internally unlocks. Your nervous system understands, your attention widens, your behavior changes, and you notice opportunities you previously filtered out. And when your internal paths align, the external ones should align with this. Now you are here. Manifestation is the art of emotional calibration. Just as particles don't pick one path because they know which is right, you don't need to know exactly how your desire will arrive. Your task isn't to chase, it is to align. Let's look at our car example. If you become obsessed with a single path, you will miss the dozens of other routes that reality is offering. But when you hold the desire, lightly, warmly, openly, you activate constellation of routes. Maybe the car appears in a way that feels random, but randomness is simply the mind's name for complexity it can track. From a manifestation standpoint, complexity isn't chaos. It is collaboration between you and the field around you. Now, let's unlock a deeper level. When your intention is stable, nearby possibilities resonate. When your intention is unstable, they cancel out. This is the cancel out. There are lots of cancel. Only the ones close to the least resistance path add together. In manifestation, the same thing happens. If your desires are contradictory, I want a relationship, but people hurt me. I want money, but I'm scared of responsibility. If you are saying, I want success, but I fear being seen, then your energetic signals interfere with each other, and possibilities collapse before they come to reality. But when your desire and belief align, even imperfectly, the energy becomes coherent. Your thoughts, feelings, and action reinforce the same direction. That's when the door opens. This is why clarity matters, not flawless clarity, emotional clarity. Psychologically, this is the moment when a person begins to feel that their desire is real before it arrives. You see, this is the flow. Your reality emerges from the paths you nourish. You may think you are walking through life, but in truth, you are surfing of countless possibilities. Every decision, every thought actually creates this. Okay, this is all possibilities. Your focus is void for timeline you step into next. Your future self is not distant. It's a cluster of possible version of you. You attract the one whose emotional frequency you match. If you desire peace, create inner calm. If you desire abundance, cultivate openness. If you want to love, create worthiness. If you want creativity, cultivate curiosity. Your emotional state is the steering wheel, and manifestation is not about forcing the universe to deliver. It's about tuning yourself to the version of reality already holding what you want. Just you create. All paths exist, but only the aligned one becomes your experience. You are not defined by a single storyline. You are a field of possibilities in motion. When you adjust your internal state, you adjust your external options. This is all options. When you stabilize your intention, you stabilize your reality. And perhaps the most empowering realization of all is this: you are not late, broken, behind, or off course. You are exactly where a field of possibilities can still respond to you. The moment you shift from forcing outcomes to allowing alignment, something remarkable happens. Life begins to feel less like a struggle. You move and reality answers. You just trust, feel, and timing reorganizes itself around you. This is not about constant positivity or perfection. It's about permission. Permission to believe that you don't have to earn ease through. Okay? Permission to accept that clarity can arrive after action, not before it. Permission to let life surprise you in ways your logical mind could never design. This is all possibilities. When your inner state rises, not through pressure but through presence, you become magnetic to solution, people, and opportunities that were always nearby but previously invisible. Your intuition sharpens, your sense of direction just creates. You begin to recognize alignment not as a rare miracle but as a natural state you can return to again and again. So stay curious instead of certain. You are not here to control every outcome. You are here to participate in a living, responsive reality. And when your energy says, yes, life has countless ways of answering back. Thank you for listening.